How is drone photography being used in real estate? There's a big period where I got my drone and I'm like, hey man, I'm
Right.
gonna shoot some videos for you with the drone real quick.
Yeah.
But it was, we needed all these FAA regulations.
Right, yeah. So you basically have to have a pilot's license for an unmanned vehicle, and so it's like a 2-hour exam, 60 questions. I mean, it's not all that difficult, but it's the equivalent to like a private pilot's license, and so. Yeah, certainly someone's allowed to buy a drone, and you can get some nice drones off the internet right now, and you can film the heck out of your stuff. Me as a licensed real estate broker, if I were to do it for a client, that is now a commercial enterprise, and I'm not licensed to do that. So people get confused. They say, oh, well, yes, my drone is registered, and so they think that they're able to do commercial pictures for someone else, but they're not. You have to be licensed, and so we are now utilizing drone photography, and it's been interesting on how it's evolved. So I'm lucky that I do quite a few large land tracts, and so I listed a couple tracts over 100 acres, and these were certainly expensive enough that I could justify the expense of utilizing some drone photography and amazing footage. I mean, I have some river frontage. This guy's a half mile away on a bridge, and he is zooming in on the river frontage of the 124 acres I have for sale, and he has GPS coordinates, and he's verifying the boundaries, and it's just very, very talented individuals. And then, I had some other, like 102 acre tract in the Silcope area, and then I listed a rock quarry out in Goldston or whatever, but it made for some unique visual things and some angles, and they were over $1 million. So I thought, this might be something that we want to utilize as photography. But now I find that I listed several homes near Jordan Lake. And so I listed a $475,000 house and a $500,000 house and even a $200,000 house. But we're utilizing that drone photography right now because if I can get a picture of that house with a lake in the background, that makes for a powerful shot. In fact, I recently listed a home off of Seaforth Road, and I knew the lake was nearby, and this guy was an ultralight pilot. And I told him, I said, hey, I'm going to get a drone, get the lake in the background. That's our money shot. We're going to, that's going to look really good. And he's like, yeah, we're not going to see the lake. I was like, what do you mean? He flies in, and he didn't, the lake was too far away. It wasn't in the shot or whatever. But my drone guy went up high enough that we have rooftop and the lake in the background. And so we were able to get the angle. That house sold in 7-8 days. And, nobody can live on Jordan Lake or whatever, but it's that lifestyle, knowing that the lake is nearby, knowing that the boat ramps are nearby, and all that Army Corps land. So, I listed this house in Goldston here recently, and it wasn't a super expensive house. I think we're in like the $650 range, and it wasn't giant as far as acreage is concerned. I think he's like 5 or 6 acres. He and she are 5 or 6 acres. But this guy had hot tub, dry stack stone swimming pool, waterfall. He had all this like perfectly manicured shrubbery and hedges, and it was so meticulously landscaped or whatever. And so I hired the drone photographer for that, and going up 50 to 150 feet, I thought this place was well manicured, but then when you saw the aerial shot, I mean, it was just amazing. It looked like a Japanese garden. So I really feel as though that got a lot more people interested in the property. So it's not just the expensive stuff that we're using the drone photography right now. There's no way I can get a camera or a pole as high as we can a drone, and it just makes for an interesting view of the properties right now.